vote. But we're more than that. We're human. We're capable of governing ourselves.
Yeah!
The party system has failed us.
Yeah!
Your people and your community. And follow ideas, not candidates. Say no to Obama. Say no to Romney. Say no to Ron Paul.
Say yes to Ron Paul.
Thank you.
Ron Paul.
Mic check. I'm a student. Getting my master's. And I have $50,000 in debt. What am I? Losing my voice. I've been sick the last week. But what I'm using is called the people's mic. The people's mic, in my opinion, is the most beautiful thing that has come out of this movement. This is about your voice. This is about hearing people. We forget when we talk about rights. That democracy bestows upon us. That democracy also gives us responsibilities. One of those responsibilities is to listen. But the other half of that is that we be heard. The people's mic is what will get us heard. We have to remember that the people's mic doesn't work if we don't show up. If the people aren't talking, none of our voices will be heard. That's why it's so crucial that all of our voices get involved. There's an occupation. It sits up over there. But there is also the movement that the occupation started. We have to remember that for all of our voices to be heard, these two parts must work together. We need you and your voice to be heard. But we can't do that if there is no occupation. If this occupation goes away, Occupy Denver will lose. So we need your help. We are trying to live outside. Your brothers and sisters are getting cold at night. They need your help getting warm. Please donate warm clothes, weatherproof boots, tarps, food, and money. We need to keep the momentum up. We live in a 24-hour news cycle. And I've seen a lot of talk, but not that much action. It's not just about the banks. It's about the private military contractors. It's about the health insurance companies. It's about the agriculture companies. And it's about the transnational corporations that are crippling this country. So I ask you, let's change our tactics and do something new. Today's Big Transfer Day. And I want to thank you all for being here. You are the movement. You are economic justice embodied. We're not here for a handout. We're here for a fair shake. have some very bad news for you today. We are ruled by a private bank cartel. As they have monopoly control over our monetary system. With a click of a central banker's mouse, they can purchase the largest company on Wall Street. This is the ultimate tyranny. Because it uses not their energy to make that purchase. They harvest our energy through the monetary system. They are essentially parasitic vampires. The only way we would be able to regain our sovereignty is for us to create our own currencies. Then the tyrants work for us because we choose to pay or not pay them. Sorry, that was a little long. Anyway, radical reform of our monetary system is essential. Ithaca, New York has done so for 20 years. They have a time-based currency, and even the poor have time. And when they trade their time for money, they have food. And the revolution starts right there. In the face! I check!
Hello, Occupy Denver. Sorry about that. Mic check. I come to you from the labor movement. And I want you to know that labor stands with you. Whether you're working or not. We are the 99%. But sometimes we don't look like the 99%. My point is, we need to grow this movement.
During the 1980 savings and loan debacle,
Federal regulators referred more than 10,000 criminal cases to the FBI. Over 1,000 convictions were obtained. During the 2008 run-up to the financial meltdown, federal regulators under Bush and Obama referred 0 cases to the FBI.
Federal regulators under Bush and Obama got 0 cases to the FBI.
And hence 0% convictions.
0% convictions.
But Obama says he understands our frustration. But that's not the question. If he understands our frustration, he ought to fire Tim Geithner and Eric Holder